What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap video, and today I have my drink in hand. I got my little plastic straw because I am saving my plastic straws because sooner or later they're going to be extinct. So I'm going to take a quick little sip real quick. Does that rhyme? Oh my gosh, I'm a rapper. A quick little sip real quick. Yeah.
Boy, if you don't get...
Real quick before we start talking about these stories, do you guys like free stuff? Who doesn't like free stuff? Because I know I like free stuff, and I'm about to do a giveaway, so you're gonna get free stuff. If you guys do not follow me on Twitch, I'm gonna ask you guys to do a favor. So there's something called Twitch Prime. If you guys have a free Twitch Prime available, all you have to do is you just have to go to my Twitch. I will be live streaming today from 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to about 5 or 6 o'clock. I'm gonna be streaming for a long time, and what I'm gonna be doing, anyone that subscribes from today until Friday with their free Twitch Prime or any sort of subscription, what I'll be doing is I'll be giving away a free 1-year MLB TV subscription to anyone that subscribes from now to Friday. So guys, good luck. The first two clips that we're going to show, they're not really relevant to what we're talking about today, but they're just fun and I really wanted to show them. So the first one, Mr. Addison Russell, take it away, buddy. There's no one over here. I'm not sure why I'm looking. What am I doing? Just roll the tape.
Russell again. Here's a throw.
Let's watch and enjoy.
Head to the headphones.
And you guys saw just by David Bodie's reaction that you're not supposed to make that play. No normal human being is supposed to do what Addison Russell does. Now, Addison Russell, he does not have the best bat I've ever seen at a shortstop. We'll talk about some shortstops who have some great bats later on in the video, but how do you make that play? Addison Russell is one of the best fielding shortstops that I've ever seen. And the second fun clip from today is coming out from Dansby Swanson making a terrific play, or did he?
Breaks his bat. Ball. Unbelievable.
I mean, you get a hit like this, it hits the bat.
I've seen a lot of plays where bats were broken and they were kind of in the same area as a guy fielding a ground ball or the pitcher fielding a PFP, but I've never seen a broken bat actually hit the ball as the fielder was trying to field it. So I just wanted to show those two quick little clips before we get into the actual stories, and I think that's gonna do it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed those two little fun clips just to kind of spicing things up a little bit. I have so much energy today, I have no idea what's been going on. I think it's the extra cup of coffee that I had. I had 2 cups instead of the 1, so I am wired right now. But history was made yesterday off the bat of Trevor Story. So if you guys did not know, he was on the cusp of becoming the first shortstop in Major League Baseball history to have 40 doubles, 30 home runs, and 25 stolen bases in one season. And if you guys put that into perspective, A-Rod was a primary shortstop. Francisco Lindor was a primary shortstop. Carlos Correa, Manny Machado, Barry Larkin, Nomar Garciaparra, Cal Ripken, they've never done that before. And just to kind of put the cherry on top, he's almost hitting 300 and he has 100 RBIs as a shortstop. Yeah, he's not going to win a Gold Glove. He doesn't have the best arm that you've ever seen out there in the shortstop position. But in terms of hitting, he might be the best offensive shortstop in the game. One other quick little note is Francisco Lindor is not too far behind him. So I'm curious if history is going to be made twice in one season. So first it was Trevor Story with the 40 doubles, 30 home runs, and 25 stolen bases. And Francisco Lindor is not too far behind. He's at 23 stolen bases. He already has the 30 home runs, I think. Let me fact check real quick. Okay, I knew it. Francisco Lindor is really close. So he has 41 doubles, so he's got that. He has 34 home runs, got that, and he has 23 stolen bases. So if Francisco Lindor can get 2 more stolen bases, which he has about 10 to 15 games, I believe, for the rest of the season, he might have a chance to do it. And since we're on the topic of making history, Juan Soto, the 19-year-old phenom for the Washington Nationals, I think the last time that we heard 19-year-old phenom was Bryce Harper when he was playing for the Nationals, which is crazy to say. The Nationals have just been really lucky with their up-and-coming stars, but Juan Soto passed Ken Griffey Jr., the kid, with his 18th home run of the season. So really all that really means is as a teenager, he has 1 more than Ken Griffey Jr. So if you're thinking about it in history, he's only trailing Mel Ott, Bryce Harper, and this guy named Tony Conigliario, I don't know how to say it, but he had 24 as a teenager, which is insane. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below, do you think that Juan Soto is going to be able to hit 6 more home runs? Because right now, he is sitting at 18 home runs as a teenager. To beat the record, he has to get 7 more. And do you think he's going to do it before the season ends? Let me know right now.
Ground ball to short. Dansby's got it. Throw to first in time, and the Braves have won it 4-1. 1, the final score.
Moving on to the next topic of today, Mike Fultonowitz. I can actually say that name. A lot of people can't say Fultonowitz, but I've actually got that down because I've had to practice. He threw a complete game with 9 strikeouts yesterday. The biggest reason why I bring this up is because the Phillies, they lost to the Nationals, and they are now 6.5 games back. And then if you consistently have Mike Fultonowitz pitching like this, if you had Ronald Acuna on your team, Ozzie Albies, Dansby Swanson, they even got Kevin Gausman, he's been pitching well. If the Braves continue to play like this, the Phillies stand no chance to make the playoffs this year, which is sad because I know a lot of my friends like the Phillies. They traded for Wilson Ramos. They have a lot of good pieces on their team. It's just Aaron Nola's not pitching as well as he was. I think he's given up 4 runs, and then 3. So I don't know what's up with Phillies, but I don't know if it's their year. There's been a lot of making history and breaking records in today's video, and our next story, we're not going to stray away from that at all. Jacob Degrom, he broke history, but in a very good but sad way. So he broke a 108-year-old record of most consecutive starts with allowing 3 runs or fewer. So he's at 26 right now, which passed, I don't even think I wrote his name down. The last guy that had 26 consecutive starts with 3 runs or fewer, he went 20-4. The reason why I say this is a sad record to break is because Jacob Degrom is 8-9. So think about that. He just passed a record with most consecutive starts with 3 runs or less allowed. The last guy to do it was 108 years ago. He was 20-4. Jacob Degrom beats that, and he has a losing record. And he actually lost the game yesterday too. So that just shows how bad the Mets are and how they just can't give this man offense. And it's mind-boggling what Jacob Degrom is going through. With that in mind, though, he has a 1.71 ERA. I still think he is the front runner to win the NL Cy Young, and a lot of people think that it's going to be Aaron Nola, Max Scherzer. I don't think it's going to be Aaron Nola, to be honest with you guys. He kind of fell off just a little bit the last few weeks, so I don't think he's in the running anymore. But even Mike Fultonowitz is in the running just a little bit, so I don't know. I don't know how this is going to pan out. I just feel really bad for Jacob Degrom, and he breaks a record, but in other news, it's really sad because he's 8-9.
Caratini hits a line drive. Off the glove of Scope into right center, base hit.
Strike 3 called. He knew it. Yelich strikes out.
Jose Quintana came in absolutely massive for the Chicago Cubs yesterday. If you guys don't know, Jose Quintana was traded from the White Sox to the Cubs last year. If you guys have not been in baseball for that long, but he went 6 2/3 innings yesterday for the Cubs, which was huge because they were playing the Brewers. This is a big series because the Cubs and the Brewers are both in the NL Central, and the Brewers got as far as 1 game back behind the Cubs. And this win yesterday, led by Victor Caratini with 2 RBIs, it was a massive win for the Cubs. So the first question of today was, is Juan Soto going to break the record of 25 home runs as a teenager? The second question that I have for you guys is, who do you think is going to win the NL Central? Do you think it's going to be the Chicago Cubs, or do you think it's going to be the Milwaukee Brewers? Let me know in the comment section down below. No, I hate talking about injuries. So the Oakland Athletics, they've had a really good season so far. They've been underdogs this entire season. No one expected them to be as good as they are right now, but Sean Manaea, one of their best starting pitchers, I think he threw a no-hitter this year as well. He is down for the count. He had surgery on his left shoulder, and we all know Sean Manaea throws with his left arm, so he is done for the season. Now, I guess the one shining light about the Oakland Athletics on their pitching end is Mike Fiers, the guy that they got from the Tigers at the trade deadline. They are 7-0 when he starts, and he has a 2.72 ERA in those 7 starts, so he's been killing it so far. So we will see if Mike Fiers can kind of ease the burden of losing Sean Manaea for the rest of the season, because I think it would be a Cinderella story for the A's to come back and beat the Yankees in the wild card, because the A's have won 5 games in a row, and they're just playing really good, solid baseball. Matt Chapman is probably the most underrated player in all of baseball. I think he almost has an 8 WAR, which is incredible. He has a gold glove, a platinum glove, an elite arm, and they just have a really solid team. Also, in that same breath of underrated players, Chris Davis, he has a 248 batting average, nothing really spectacular on that end, but he has 41 home runs, 100 RBIs, and he's consistent every single year, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys bring him up in your MVP talks. Chris Davis, definitely an MVP candidate. All right, guys, well, I think that's going to wrap it up from the main stories yesterday. There were a few other things I want to talk about real quick. So the Red Sox, they clinched the division, but I didn't want to talk about them because I feel like we've talked about the Red Sox in every single video, so I just wanted to update you guys real quick. Josh Donaldson was activated from the DL. He went 0-4 in his debut with the Cleveland Indians. Marcell Ozuna powers the Cardinals over the Bucks. So when you have Matt Carpenter eating his salsa, Matt Adams traded from the Nationals to the Cardinals, and then you get Marcell Ozuna back in your lineup, that's pretty scary. Also, one more quick little note before we get into the standings is Blake Snell's pitching today. He's going for his 19th win, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, if Blake Snell was on a team like the Yankees or the Red Sox, someone that was in 1st or 2nd place, he would be 1st in contention for the AL Cy Young. Now, I'm pretty sure that he's still in contention because he almost has a sub-1 ERA and almost 19 wins. The guy throws 97, 98 miles an hour. Blake Snell's filthy. I just hope that he gets the consideration that he deserves because he almost didn't even make the All-Star team. So let's hope that he can pull some Cy Young votes. Do not forget to subscribe over here on Twitch. I will be streaming today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I really want to give away this 1-year MLB TV subscription, so you guys have from now to Friday. So you guys have 3 days. Anyone that subscribes with Twitch Prime or just the regular subscription, I will be giving that to you free of charge. 1 year of MLB TV. MLB TV is great and it's just amazing and it's free stuff. So guys, go ahead and do it. In the American League, we can see that the Red Sox clinch the division. The Indians are about to as well. In the AL East, the Athletics are 3 games back of the Astros. In the wild card, we can see that the Rays and the Mariners are 8.5 games back, and then the Yankees and the Athletics are, first and second. In the National League, we can see the Phillies are now 6.5 games back of the Braves, which is not fun. In the NL Central, the Cubs are leading the Brewers by 2 games and the Cardinals by 3.5 games. In the NL West, the Rockies are still in first place, so nothing changed from yesterday. And then the wild card, exact same thing, except the Dodgers actually lost the game, so they're now 3 games back. So guys, if you did enjoy today's video, if you want to see more baseball content, definitely hit that sub, hit that like button. Also, guys, I want to say thank you all so much for your support on yesterday's NFL recap. If I'm looking up, it's because I'm looking at my timer. I got like 20 seconds left before my camera turns off. But thank you guys all so much for your support again. Do not forget to hit that link in the description to hit that Twitch sub button, all that good stuff. And guys, I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.